Come and try some creative cooking.
อุ้ยทุนชอเลยนะพันชน
Try some creative cooking.
พันชน YouTube ชอFacebook ชอชอนะไม่เด่นนะ
Why do new explorers make the same mistakes? Try some creative cooking.
บทแห่งหนึ่งในใต้ราชฉากที่หนึ่งไปเด่นโชกุนเราจะพูดในเรื่องของกันเลยเด่นวัตโตอะไรเด่นวัตโตสาระสิกสาระสิกน้องอบโซสาระอิตานาวะยันเคยตัวเตะอุ้ยโทมายูกิโซ
If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
เหมือนอยากมีเรื่องอะ What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
เฮ้ยอ๋อคนที่เอาส่งจดหมายนี่มาดู
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippe.
อินเป
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do. We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder.
จริงนะ
Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to Inazuma.
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get revenge on us? Oh yeah, you're right. If she really wanted to get revenge on us, she could just strike us with lightning right here. Which would also be pretty scary.
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Considering Liu as god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign. A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get worse.
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryo Commission. We need to make sure we're prepared to deal with the chaos if and when it arrives.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryo Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan has lost control over the other clans.
Huh? Why is that?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma. Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now?
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to uncover the truth in time, and I failed to stop my father. And now, as acting head of the clan, I'm failing to quell the unrest.
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns. The Kujo clan can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. Mustn't cause any more issues for him. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation now.
Okay.
I suppose. Well, okay, no problem. A speedy resolution to the Tenryo...
I'll come with you, Master.
No need. I'll handle this by myself.
Oh, okay. Take care then. Come back soon.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryo Commission have been caused by the Shogun's decision to take some time. If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
Huh? You can actually do
เจอใน
that?
เดิมอ่ะได้
Don't
สิ
know for sure, but we may as well try. Whether she takes us up on the offer or not will depend on what mood she's in.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then?
อืม
You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition, but if people got to see her in person, it would put their... Thank you very much. I owe you one. Again.
ยังไม่ได้ทำอะไรเลย
When
ใจเย็นๆ
Paimon
เพื่อน
sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right? Let's take a trip to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Okay. ภาพสะท้อนแห่งแดนมนุษย์ฉากที่ 1ไปตามหาท่านเยมิกุท่านใหญ่มิกุจ้า ดาราเป็นห่วงท่านโจกุนก็เลยมาตามหาท่านเยที่เปิดกรอบเปิดที่ต้นไม้ศักดิ์สิทธิ์มาแล้วท่านใหญ่
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me? How cold. I saved your skin, didn't I? Surely you could at least humor me by engaging in some small
มันไม่มี
talk
ตัวเลือก
first.
อ่ะท่านใหญ่
Then again, I suppose your frankness is part of your charm. So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you, and since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed
ท่านโจกุน
drastically.
ปมเยอะเหลือเกิน
What?
หืม
Her power was already on the decline, Then you dealt her that fateful strike.
ไม่ใช่ยังไม่ทำอะไรร่างกายเลยเราแต่เอาจูรีมาชู้
The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dongo and light novels when I went to see her.
หนังสือนิยายเจ็บเลยเลย
Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
ดูนิยายอ่านนิ
You
ยาย
expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me. Faye seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention, so there is no reason to disturb her. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat.
ก็หาแพ้ว่ากัน
I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me?
เอ้า
Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see? I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Thanks, Miko.
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
นายเอาคืนปล่อยยงแป๊บนึงถ้าร้านอาหารไหนนะเดี๋ยวเราท่านโชกุนน่าจะว้าได้เลยเหรอว้า
The
มาถึง
almighty
เถอะ
Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
นี่ไง
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another
ไม่เคย
person.
มอบเลยยศ
Not even
ให้กับ
esteemed
ผู้
travelers like yourselves.
ต้องเคยเป็นการเดินทางที่มีชื่อเสียง
Guji Ai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone. Wait, this is authentic. Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
มันโตเป็นไงใหญ่เว้ยใหญ่ เรียกไวเซอร์นั่นโจกุนตาลังหาอุ้ยเขาเดินทำไมอยู่อ่ะเดินทำอะไรอ่ะ
Look how she's pacing back and forth.
No,
Don't
no.
you think she looks a
No, no,
little
no, no, no.
anxious?
อยากเถียงเขาว่าเผชิญหน้าอีกเราจะไม่สู้กับท่านไรเดนอีกแล้วฝันเธอไม่ลงเธอเดินลงมาตามมาหาท่านไรเดนก็เดินมาเดี๋ยวนะ เอ้าเข้าซัดซีนเฉย
How did you get in?
จะเอาบุกเข้ามาได้ยังไงได้บุกลุกกันเลย
Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
ต้องหลบทางไหนมึงพูดอย่างนั้นเหรอ
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we're your enemies?
อืม
We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means.
อืม
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden.
อืม
Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude.
เวลา
That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
อืม
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
อืม
Paimon gets it. So this is all
น้อง
A's
คนนี้ก็
doing.
เป็นเพราะอะไรนั่นเองนะฮะ
But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of euthymia.
อืม
She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relaxation.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this. I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing.
ทำไมทำอะไรไม่
I
ได้
am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am also incapable of it.
ทำได้ฮะทุกคน
What do you mean by that?
อืมท่านโจกุนมีรอยสักที่คอด้วยเหรอ
It has been forbidden.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
มือขังแล้วเหรอพูดมาจนยอมนั่ง
Ah, it's you two. It's been a while.
เจอกันนั้นเฮ้ยไอ้ยังไอออก
The
มาเฉ
Shogun
ย
can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
อุ้ยท่านโจกุนเอ้าเรียกเฉยโอ้วาร์ปแต่วาร์ปก็มาอ้าวเข้ามาข้างในเฉยโจกุนตามมาหาเราไม่ได้ถ่ายรูปเลยนะเนี่ยเป็นท่านเป็นคนนะเฮ้ยยี่ลืมถ่ายรูปก่อน
That was terrifying. Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it fixed, or...?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions.
No.
Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting.
ถูกห้าม
As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity, and thinking takes time.
ไม่
But
เป็นไร
the
ไม่เป็นไรหรอก
Shogun
ท่านโจ
is
กุน
still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
อ๋อ
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No, she was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity.
นั่นเด็ก
That's
ต้องว่า
why
อะไร
the
หรอ
Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances.
มันหมดเจอยกโซ่ใหญ่หนอง
For
หมด
now,
กำลังดูนั่นแหละ
while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled. baffled.
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
ไม่รู้เหมือนกัน
Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
โอ้โหโอ้โหทา
I see. So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
ใช่ มีฝนฟ้าขนองด้วยนะ
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it. Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things.
ทำหน้าดูทำหน้าดิ
Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
It's fine, just as long as you can fix it is all.
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
อุ้ยไปอย่ามองทำหน้าอย่างสิไปด้วยกันดิทั้งไรเด่น
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest. And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood and give you some fresh
มันหดหู่
inspiration.
แล้วเนี่ยท่านโจกุนไม่อยู่กันเนี่ย
You mean, leave the plane of Euthymia?
ใช่
Yes, you're right. After all, the Shogun is currently unable to take care of business on my behalf. All right then. I'll come out for a
เว้ย
while.
ชวนออกไปเดินเล่นไป
Since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me
แต่ไม่
A.
ชอบชื่อ
I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
เรียกที่ชื่อมั่วเกินไปเรียกท่านไอก็ได้ท่านไอ
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't
ที่
you?
คุณนึกออก
Can
จากที่นี่ได้ด้วย
consciousness actually leave this place?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guide.
เดี๋ยวเป็นไกด์เอง
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
ไม่รู้เหรอเนี่ยท่านไรเด่น
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how
น่า
to
กิน
have fun. All right, let's go, go, go!
กูไปพาท่านไรเด่นไปเดินเล่นกินไอความ
There's a
พุ่ง
familiarity to the scent in the air and the firmness beneath my feet.
ใช่ยอดไหมท่านไรเด่นให้
Now,
ปู่จุงลีมา
time
ดี
for a change of pace. Where should we go?
ออกไปเปลี่ยนบรรยากาศไป
To
ที่
the
ไหนกันดี
liveliest place
ที่
in
มีคนพลุก
town.
พล่านที่สุดนะครับจุงลีพาไปนั่นจ้าเราจะไปถึงไหมทุกคนว่าเดินไปตามถนนกับท่านจะเดินถึงไหมเนี่ย เราลัดไปก่อนเดียวาเราไปเดินตรงนี้นะช่วงนี้เสียงดูเป็นว่าเสียงนะเนี่ยถ่ายรูปมีถ่ายรูปแต่เราเนี่ยสถิติโกไปเดี๋ยวให้ปู่จงพาไปเดินเล่น ำไมเพลงมันเล้าหรือจังอะเหมือนแบบ จะสู้เลยเน่พามาเดินเล่นแล้วโอ้นี่คือ
Is
อะไร
this
วัน
the marketplace?
ดูไม่เหมือนกับในความเป็นจริง
It's
ข
a
องฉัน
far cry from how I remember
ใช่
it.
มาเปลี่ยนหมดแล้วท่านโจกุน
The stores have changed, and so have the
ไป
vendors.
ด้วยตัดจากเดิมไป
Well, that's to be expected.
สวยไหมสวยไหมว้า
The Shogun!
โจกุน
What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
โจกุนถึงมาที่นี่แล้วไม่ตื่นเต้น
Isn't the Shogun
ไม่
sick?
ป่วยเหรอ
This
ไม่
is
จู่
quite
ๆก่อน
sudden.
นึกว่าท่านโชกุนป่วยนะเนี่ย
I
Someone
appear
just
to
been
have frightened
complaining.
the people.
Well, what did you expect?
ไม่รู้
The
ว่า
almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give
เว
out.
ลามาทำเรื่อง
She doesn't have time to deal with it herself.
มีที่ท่านโชกุน
Additionally, the Shogun has no
Shogun.
need of
มา
recreation.
จากข้างหลังด้วย
There would be no need
Yeah.
for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
ทัตทูล่ะนาโบโซเนี่ยที่โซเมื่อกี้เอ๊ะไอ้เรื่องนี้อีดิกโตทัตทูต้องเอาไว้
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return later?
ไม่เดินไปเลย
It's not like I'm here to
ข้า
cause
ไม่
trouble.
มาเลย
Let's
Where's
just
the man?
relax.
ดีแดดโอ้ยิ้ม
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about.
ผมเป็นห่วงเขาเลย
Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
เอ๋
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I
ต้น
assume.
ที่เหนือจะยังไม่ได้ใช่ไหม
Yep.
ใช่
Same as ever.
เมื่อก่อนเล่น
Just
แหละ
as shiny and
แต่
just
วิ
as
บวับ
hypnotic.
มีคนลงแหลมเหมือนเดิมจะ
Wait
เดิน
a
เร็วสิ
Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora
จะ
either?
เดินไปข้าง
Of course I don't.
ๆ อยาก
There
ถ่าย
is
รู
no
ป
need for
อ่ะ
commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean,
พูดกัน
either? Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a
เดี๋ยว
very...
ขอถ่ายรูปก่อน เดี๋ยวไม่ถ่ายมันไม่ถ่ายแล้วไม่ถ่าย
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
อุ้ยถ่ายไม่สวยเดี๋ยวไม่นะท่านโจโกนอย่าเพิ่งไปฉันจะถ่ายรูปเดินเร็วจังดีๆก็เดินเร็ว
What is this doll
เย
selling?
อะขนาดนี้
I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
ตอนที่ไม่เคยเห็นมาก่อนเลยเดินโจกุนนี่ช่างเดิน มาดู อ้าว ยังไม่ได้ถ่ายรูปเลย
Shogun,
ขอไปด้วย
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to
ไม่
look
มาเดิน
around.
เล่น
I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
of course. I've got all kinds of snacks
น้
here.
องวงขายของชิ้นเล่นต่างๆ
Takoyaki,
เช่น
dango,
ซัต
and
แล้วก็ขนม
milk
ต่าง
and so
ๆ
on.
นมไม่น่ากินจัง
Huh? Milk?
ฟังดูแปลกๆนะ
Sounds kind
It might sound odd, but it is in fact
เนื้อเป็น
my
เอกลักษณ์ของ
specialty.
ร้านเลยนะ
You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I
อ่า
sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience.
อืม
For
ใช่
example,
ใช่ลูกค้า
my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk.
อืมนั่งงนอย่างเดียวทานกับนมเข้ากันได้ดี
The
เหรอ
focus is not
จริง
just
ไง
the taste, but also the unique texture.
ถ่ายรูปสแนปเย้ท่านไรดินมาซื้อดังง
Oh, dongo with milk.
ไม่เคยรู้ก่อน
I've never heard of it.
I'm sorry,
โอ้
Shogun.
ไม่
I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
ตัวเองของเป็นนิรันดร์
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dongo and milk?
สามารถสั่นคลอน
Huh. Why do I feel like
ทุกคนไม่เหมือน
she's
ที่เขาพูด
different than I expected?
กลัวกลัว
Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was
Ooh,
catering
indeed.
once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me.
กินก็ยังไปกินหมดก็เลยแบ่ง
But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. Both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination. Interesting.
ใช่ทำไมถึง
May
เกี่
I
ยว
try this drink?
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly.
กิน
Nice.
วัน
It's
Well, lovely.
sweet.
ๆกิโต
The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert.
ไม่แปลกไหม
It's definitely a drink, but it
Shogun
also
chop,
feels like
Jerry.
eating food.
It's a little bit like
เจ้าเติม
porridge.
มา
Anyway, I like it.
ยิ้มยิ้มยิ้มยิ้มถ่ายรูปแนบมันจะเก็บไว้ที่ไหนเนี่ยเก็บให้อยู่ช่องบ้านสเปคบาร์มก็จะถ่ายเหรอไม่บอก
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dongo milk
นั่นก็ไม่
must sell exceptionally well,
นั่นแต่
no?
ขายดีสินะ
Well,
อะไร
I won't
ไม่
lie
ห
to
รือ
you.
บางอะไรครับขายมา
Sales
ธรรมดา
are
มาก
very average.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
ทำไมกัน
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination, even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual tastes. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
อืม
Ah, I see. Well, that can be
ซื้อ
fixed.
ไปสัก2-3
I'll just have the Yashiro Commission
Okay,
order a few
fine.
hundred cups and go
Not
door-to-door
bad.
delivering them.
นะ
No, almighty Shogun, that's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on dongo milk.
น่าเสียดายนะ
Oh, I would no. No need. That would be needlessly indulgent. There's nothing like dessert for improving
ใช่
one's
ของ
mood.
หวานนี่มันช่าง
Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time.
ใช่
By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels.
นี่ไง
She's
นี่ไง
always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take...
Sure, let's go and have a look.
ปะอุ้ยกลายเป็นท่านโจกุนเจอท่านไปที่สำนักพิมพ์ของท่านใหญ่กับเด็ดสำนักพิมพ์นี่เหรอเด็ดตกเด็ดไม่พูดถึงสาระจริงๆแล้วเนี่ยเราก็รอดูสาระทางลัดทางลัด
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Eye Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
รับสั่งอะไรเปล่า
No, not at all.
โอ้ยฉันเกี่ยว
Don't
แบ
be
บ
so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety?
She just wants to browse your books.
เป็นวันดำตา
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Yes. Any
มี
recommendations?
เรื่องไหนแนะนำฉันบ้าง
The Eye Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Well... Okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I have just finished compiling them into a saleable form. Don't take them too seriously. It's all...
Okay. Let's go then. Huh. How can this be?
ทำไมอะไรเขาไปเลย
I know every individual word in these books'
แต่
titles.
ทำไมพออ่าน
So why is it that they make no
ถึงไม่เข้า
sense
ใจ
to me
ก็
in these
เอาไม่เข้าใจเฉ
particular
ย
combinations? Take this one, for example.
กับชา
The
ติมาเกิด
good
ไป
thing
เป็น
about
ที่ชู
being
เที่ยได้จริง
reincarnated as a hilly
เป็น
churl
เที่ย
is that
ใคร
I
กล้าเลย
only
อะ
need... It's so
ไม่
long.
ยาวจัง
Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating sunsettias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
It's just a narrative
เป็น
device.
ของเรื่องของหนังสือ
Narrative device.
เป็นเหมือนสถานการณ์สมมตินะ
So it's made up?
ถ่าย
What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be... Also, I'm fairly certain that hilly churls
มี
can't
การ
write
เขียนเรื่อง
stories.
เขาได้
So, does this
Well,
author claim to be
Mitsuha.
documenting hilly churl life from an outside perspective?
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now.
อะไรประโยชน์แล้วล่ะ
How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the
Okay.
scoop.
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I
มัน
don't
อย่าเพิ่
even
งป
know
วด
where
หัว
to
ดิท่านโจ
start.
กุน
I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very...
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy. This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against.
เราจะเลือกหนังสืออะไรให้ท่านโจกุนความรักทั่วไปเลย อ่านหนังสือกับผมจะเกี่ยวกับการกลับชาติมาเกิดไม่ได้ท่านโจกุนไม่ไหวกับการต่อสู้ของลี่เย่เรื่องราวความรักทั่วไปนี่แหละมันเหมาะสมที่สุด ชีวิตรักวัยรุ่นของฉันต้องวุ่นวายไม่เหลือจริงๆที่ทำกับสาวทั้ง7 คนโอ้7 คนเลยมันจะวุ่นวายปะเนี่ยเรื่องราวเก็บตกเรื่องไว้ที่ทำให้ผู้คนยิ้มได้รายการเขียนของนักเขียนมีความชัดเจนมีเรื่องไหนกระวัยเด็กของตัวความรักเป็นสารภาพรัก
The suspense
น่า
is
โมโห
killing
จริง
Paimon. Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with all her heart since childhood. Yeah, she has so much love to give. She deserves it. The plot is really gripping. But would A really understand this kind of mortal?
ไม่รู้แต่จะให้อ่านอะต้องเลือก3 อันเลยเหรอไม่ดูไม่ได้เหรอคือจะเราเข้าใจอ่ะคือเรื่องนี้เป็นเรื่องการ์ตูนที่อยู่โดยในการ์ตูนระหว่างแข่งตัวละครจะเป็นตัวละครหลักไม่เคยเข้าข้างสำหรับใดๆก็เป็นก็จะเป็นตัวสำหรับหนึ่งนะครับ
What a strange person. Why would someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world? You do have a point. And a character so determined to follow their ambition is likely to appeal to A, right?
ก็สอดคล้องอยู่นะแล้วจะให้อ่านเรื่องที่เหมือนตัวเองทำไมล่ะเฮ้ยเทสโซโนคือนะโซวิบลิอันนี้ เป็นโชกุนเลยดิเอ็นซี
With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around. Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the... Well, if someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never... That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
ท่านโชกุน
Everything is going smoothly, just as
เดิ
I
นอาหาร
planned. The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories.
เราจะให้เป็นเรื่องราวความลับทั่วไปชาติบักโนตรง
นะนายก็
ดีตารางเฮ
사람이
이것도 왜요 사랑해 나 도우니까
아니야 저 다른 거
왜 스파
봐요 엄마 나 생각도 안 좋아해
아니야
나 아침이 없어 이거 알리예나 너 이거 해줘 맞아? 사랑이 왜 만지마 만지마 문 이거 말해도 몰라 아까 괜찮아 이거 아니야 에이 재밌어
Goodness. Are people in Liyue really so complex these days? Even though the protagonist refuses to acknowledge his innate talents, he has a rare dedication to justice.
알아 지금 understand.
Where is he now? Does he have plans to visit Inazuma? If so, I will instruct one of the commissioners to bring him to me on his arrival. I would very much like to spar with him.
He's a fictional character. He doesn't exist. What about the antagonist, though? Don't you have any thoughts about their part in the story?
The antagonists? You mean all the people who behaved foolishly? What can I say? They're bad people, and they all got what they deserved. End of story.
A doesn't seem interested in the supporting characters at all. So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plain of Euthymia, there was no Yae publishing house, and in accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time. I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in... But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change. But I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me. This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Great idea! Ace had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
จบเลยเหรอไปถ่ายรูปผ่านเพลงนี้ละไปจุดถ่ายรูปชมวิวโอ้ซาจินจิโกชัว
To manifest eternity per the almighty Shogun's will. That is what I aspire to.
ฮะโอ้ท่าสิงครับ
The new book from Yai Publishing House is out.
หมดละดีช้อยส์ซาจินเดี๋ยวมาจ้าช้อยออฟโซโตเคนี่มาจ้าชาเลเนี่ยพาไปไหนดีนะฟิลโอ้my god
So,
แล้วตอนนี้พวกเราจะทำอะไรกันดีล่ะ
what?
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is simply a photo makes a visual record of you at this very.
Okay. So what exactly is striking a pose? Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you. The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems. How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. This isn't coming
ผ่อน
naturally
ค
to
ลาย
me at all.
เรามาพาท่านโชโกผ่อนคลาย
Casual.
แบบนี้ก็ดูเป็นตัว
How
เอง
about
ดี
this? This feels quite natural. Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good
เรื่อง
angle to
มึงดี
record
ถ่ายรูป
this
ไปเถอะกัน
photo.
นะผ่อนคลายโอ้โหยังน่ารักไม่นะจะถ่ายรูปไปตันไรเดนนี่ให้เห็นเขานี่ด้วยเดี๋ยวดูทำไมมันลึกจังเรายืนไม่ตรงเลยนะหันทางนี้หน่อยนึงนะเอาเราออกไปสิเราจะเอามาตรงนี้ทำไม
นี่คนที่ต้องการนี่คือสวยๆมันจะหมุนไปไหนล่ะนี่มุมนี่เนี่ยมุมนี่แหละติดไว้ก่อนความสวยงามต้องแบบถ่ายแบบรูปแบบมุมเข้าผิดไม่ได้หรอเราไปถ่ายนะคือยังรีแลกซ์อาจารย์ซ่อนตัวเองนอตรง어떻게 사진 찍고 가? เอาแบบใกล้ๆอย่างเงี้ยเลยเนี่ยเอาแบบอย่างเงี้ยเลยเนี่ยจะถ่ายแบบนี้ทำไมนี่เราต้องการถ่ายแบบนี้แหละเนี่ยสบายมุมอุ้ยโอ้โหมุมนี้ยังสุดเดี๋ยวอุ้ยมีแท่งไม้โอ้โหมาเฉยนี่โอ้ยตะวันตกดินเฉยผ่านะตรงไม่ได้มันต้องเฉียงนิดนึงนะเนี่ยยังสุดเดี๋ยวขอเปลี่ยนเวลาก่อนไม่ได้นะเราต้องอยู่กับท่านเลยถึงเช้าแสงมันจะฉ่ำแสงมันจะช่ำๆเลยช่ำๆเลยท่านเย็นแสงไม่จากนั้นหรอโอ้กำลังแสงได้เลยเนี่ยไม่ได้จะยิงแสงมาจากนั้นโอ้โหนี่เอ้าโอ้แบบช็อตนี้ก็เจ๋งอยู่เนี่ยยืนกับลูกน้องผู้จงรักภักดีนี่มีแสงพระอาทิตย์สอดส่องไอ้ตุยนี่มันลงมาทำไมเนี่ยไอ้นี่ก็จะลงมาทำไมเนี่ยไม่
The duty of a Tengu warrior is to watch over the mountains and forest, while that of the Kujo clan is to guard Inazuma. These two are of the same ilk.
เป็นชนะนี่กลางวันยังสวยอยู่นี่ยังสุดนี่แหละขอใกล้นี้ใกล้กว่านี้ไม่ได้เหรอก็จะอยู่บนท่านเลยเรียนนี่นานๆจบางทีต้องถ่ายรูปแบบไม่ตามตามไปต้องการความสวยงามมุมนี้น่ารักเหมือนแบบนี่เลยนะโอ้ยน่าจะเปิดเรเซตติ้งได้เนาะนี่น่ารักเหมือนแบบมังงะเลยอ่ะดูดิแบบงิงอ่ะช้อนอุ้ยลืมเราจะถ่ายท่านเลยเด่นเด่นงามเลยโอ้โหมุมนี้อย่างสุดนอนนูกัวนี่นาจงดีมองท่านเลยเด่นสินั่นแหละตอนนี้แหละเอาไอ้นี่ออกไปได้ไหมไอ้เนี่ยเดี๋ยวนะนี่มันงุ้งงิ้งอยู่ข้างหูนะ
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
นี่คุยท่านไดเดนฟัง
But where are those who
จริงใกล้ไปโอ้โหอย่างเรียวนี่แหละที่ผมต้องการคุณจิ้นสำหรับผมนะผมไม่รู้แต่สำหรับผมเนี่ยได้อยู่จะนี่เห็นดอกกุหลาบ
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
จะไปไหนกันบ้างมั้ยเนี่ย
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
ไม่ไปไหนแล้วนะจุดนี้ไม่ต้องทำอะไรแล้วชีวิตแต่บนเขานี่สวยมากเลยอะไรเด่นใช่อันนั้นบอกเลยถ่าย
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Leo tend to stay a while. So it
นี่มันเกมอะไรครับเนี่ย
many things come to settle.
So a photo is a visual rep.
ใช่
Fascinating. I'm learning a lot today.
เริ่มกันเถอะถ่ายไปตั้งหลายรูปแล้วเริ่มถ่ายภาพโอ้โหผมถ่ายไปเป็น10แล้วอันนี้ก็ได้นี่ยังสุดพอถ่ายก็ได้เหรอท่านไรเดน
It's a wrap! Take a look! Here's the photo we took of you.
Wow. This
จะ
is
เป็นมนต์หรือเปล่านี่
astonishing.
มีคนอยู่ข้างใน
Is
เอ้า
it
ไม่
some
รู้
kind of magic? It seems to
มุ
be
ลา
another copy of me. But she doesn't seem to be able to
ไม่รู้
move
กล้อง
or
ถ่ายรูป
talk.
พูดไม่ได้เลย
I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid,
กล้องแข็งทื่อ
but it actually looks more natural than I
ธรรม
imagined.
ชาติมากเลยท่านไรเดน
The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background.
ได้ยังไงกัน
That's what makes it so special.
ความจริงของมัน
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it. So, the one in this photo,
ไม่ใช่
if it's not
ไม่
me,
คิดว่าเป็นตัวเอง
then why does she look exactly like me?
เฮ้ย
And if
งงใหญ่แล้วเนี่ย
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head.
ได้เดี๋ยว
Oh,
ฉันอ
that's
ธิบาย
you,
ให้ฟัง
traveler. Hey, that's right. Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's
อ่า
hands.
ใช่
So then, who does that make you here in...
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that.
จะมีของเธอไม่จำเป็นต้องมีเพียงอย่างเดียว
My existence. I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of me. But I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what form
ใช่
I
ใช่
exist in.
มันคือการเป็นนิรันดร์อีกแบบหนึ่งนะท่านไรเดน
The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
ใช่ตีเนื้อเรื่องแตกเฉยเป็นนิรันดร์ไม่เป็นต้องอยู่เป็นอมตะหรืออะไร
In that
มีหลายรูป
case,
แบบที่อ
this
ยู่เป็นนิรั
picture
นดร์นะ
is one of your forms of existence
โดย
too.
มีในความทรงจำภาพถ่ายหรืออะไรต่างๆเนาะโอ้โหแน่นอนอ่ะมิโฮ
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence. Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging? Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge. You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the... But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma. Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent God were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, Nana... Perhaps... Perhaps...
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out! And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides!
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there? Oh, that sounded like Ippei! Look at even that!
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep! Let's find out what's going on!
ไปถามกันเกิดอะไรขึ้นเจ็บไปอินไป
Hey, Ippei! What's the matter?
เกิดอะไรขึ้นเหรอ
It's you. Huh?
คุณโชกุน
You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry. He's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you...
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations. And in fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. But for some reason, today...
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, Almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you have yet to issue a verdict on the... So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view...
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? What?
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest. But the meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully...
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then... Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa... No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be terrible if anything... I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
What do you think?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiation. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too. Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I hope...
ไปยินดีก็ได้ไปตามหาคุณชายกันโอ้คุณชายทำอะไรแถวนี้เนี่ยโอ้กึดเฮ้ยปรีกึดอาการโนทารุงกรครับวิครีโซกันครีมูมังกรแล้วมันแย้วป้าอยู่แถวนี้อ๋ออยู่กับคอมิสโต้เหรอเจอหินกาแฟแป๊บนึงป้าอยู่แถวนี้เหรอที่ต้องรับของไม่ใช่ต้องรับอยู่ในนี้เหรอเอ้า เป็นดันเจียนเฉยเราออกจูบด้วยไหมจูบด้วยก็ได้ได้เรียนคนเดียวก็พอแล้ว
Whoa! Look at how well hidden this place is.
ว้าวทางที่แบบนี้ซ่อนอยู่นิ่งๆเหรอ
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains.
จะเป็นที่หลบภัย
I feel something that doesn't belong here. I sense danger.
พี่นายความเป็นอันตรายด้วย
We should proceed with
ไม่เป็นไร
caution.
หรอก
The Kujo clan descendant may well
มา
be
แล้
in
วเพล
trouble.
งขึ้นแล้วครับ ก็ต้องมีความเป็นอันตรายแหละถ้าตึงปักซื่อวะดิไปไหนวะปักซื่อมานะเย่ออฟซอร์กองเราต้องเดินสำรวจกล่องครับกองเฮ้ยมันมีประเด็นทำไมท่านไรเดนไม่มาเดินกับเรา
Stabilize.
Quiver! Shine down! Now you shall perish!
57,000เองเหรอจะถูกฟังทันจริงเหรอเนี่ยอดีปักซื้อเดียวนะโยกิออฟโซนามานิพาสิ
Why are they running here?
วันนี้เหรอที่ทางของสำนักเพนยูเหรอเนี่ย
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way.
การป้องกันทุกคน on my way
How's this?
Illusion shattered.
More.
Quiver! Torn to oblivion.
อุ้ยมีเยอะเลย
Say no more.
จะขอโล่ก่อนปูตรงมัน
Strike!
ได้
There is no escape. Illusion shattered.
ตาเปลี่ยน
Say no more.
Stabilize.
ขึ้นบุด
Flash! Storm the front. Now you shall perish.
เพิ่มดาเมจได้แค่นี้เหรอโชว์เย่อุ้ยปักซื้อ1 กล่องแล้ว1 กล่องตรงนี้มีกล่องไหมตรงนี้เฮ้ยเจาะแล้วก็มันตีได้ของนี้แล้วเหรอห้องไหนของไม่มีเหรอเนี่ยพยายามหากล้องอยู่เนี่ยเฮ้ยใครยิงอ่ะอุ้ยโอ้ยังมีประเด็นเอ้ยเจ๊อันนี้หลบอุ้ยโอ้มีกับดักเต็มเลยอ่ะไม่ถ่ายเนี่ย
Stabilize.
Quiver!
เชื่อผม
There's more. Very.
อุ้ยทำไมเยอะจังไม่มีกล่องเหรอเฮ้ยนั่งกินเหล้าอะไรกันอยู่แถวนี้อุ้ยโอ้โหมีกับดักด้วยนี่หลบ
How's this?
ให้ยิงลูกชิ้นไปกินต้มลูกชิ้นบัก
Strike! There is no escape.
How's this? How's this? Say no more.
Solidify.
Shine down. Inazuma shines eternal.
Lucky day.
โดนไม่กี่ตัวเอง
Illusion shattered.
To the fairy.
Torn to oblivion.
เจ็ดก็พอเขาบอกไม่เยอะจัง
Strike. Glory to the Shogun. There is no escape.
นี่เพิ่มดาเมจเลยนะ
Shine down.
Blade.
Inazuma shines eternal.
20,000อุ้ยมาเยอะจังวะเนี่ย
Illusion shattered.
วิ่งเยอะเลย
Solidified.
ชิ้นครับชิ้นอุ้ยนี่โดนลบเจ็บ
Say no more. The fairy.
นี่กล่องเหรอมันเหมือนแบบสู้ลุยเดี่ยวเลยเนี่ยเหมือนสู้ลุยเดี่ยว
Stabilize.
Flash. There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
Finally.
ไม่ออกโอ้โหดูถือดาบดียังเจ๋งนะอุ้ยไปช็อต
Solidify.
อุ้ยโอ้โหมีมันใหญ่มากเลยเนี่ยบอสเนี่ยมีกล่องไหมเนี่ยอุ้ยบอสใหญ่ก็มาเอาดิ
Let's dance.
เอาน้ำมันเสื่อมไปบนึง
Quiver. No turning back. Illusion shattered.
อุ้ย
Third.
อุ้ยไม่มีโล่จะตายเอา
Stabilize.
ขอยืมมัน
There is no escape. Strike. Torn to oblivion.
ตายเอาแล้วนะเลือดหมด
Ready?
ก็ได้ดีก็ได้
Flash.
Stabilize.
Shine down.
โอ้ยมันบัฟเลือดเหลือตัวเดียวเหลือตัวเดียวอุ้ยมันคือ
Solidify.
I'll protect you.
Strike.
อ้าวตายเฉยอ้าวซะงั้นนี่มีของอะไรหรอฝั่งแนวโอ้โหมันมีฝั่งเดียวใช่ไหมเนี่ยของซ่อนไหมของซ่อนขึ้นชั้นบนก็มาไปชั้นบนชั้นล่างมาดูบนอย่านะมันซ่อนกล่องอะไรนะมุดอันบอลมุดบอลไม่กินแล้วตัวอุ้ยโถยโถยนี่ไงโยกีกูจุกอ้ายปักเสื้อกล่องโอ้โหไม่ถ่ายแล้วมองอะไรไม่ถ่ายเลยเวียนป่าวิเจโดยโซเนี่ยเดี๋ยวนะนั่นน่ะ
Inazuma shines
เอ้า
eternal.
คนผิดถือดาบเฉยเลยไอ้จังหวะโอ้เพิ่งเห็นแล้วเนี่ยถือดาบอย่างเท่อะเฮ้ยยังสุด
It's Kujo Karaji.
มันก็จงจินเนี่ย
But who's he with?
ไม่มีใครอ่ะมาแล้วเป็นไงดูขาอันเดียวยังสุดท่าอย่างเท่
Almighty Shogun.
ฉันโชกุน
Shogun, What are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryou Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the almighty Shogun worrying about.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence.
Silent. Yep.
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced? You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you...
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou Commissioner. The process is quite simple.
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
The first Tenryou Commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel. Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition? Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
Well,
never mind. What about one of you then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou Commissioner. Does not a single person dare to face me?
นี่มียังหนุ่มมา
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
ท่านโชกุนมาออกมายังสุดหนุ่มแว่นเรา
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt Decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong. But that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight, but if nothing else, then right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan. Just as the Shogun said, a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamachi, end the story of the Kujo clan, and this is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless. But I accept.
เอาไปกัน
Come forward.
เอาว่ะบวกหน่อยขอดูหน่อยโอเคดูท่านโชกุนก็โดนดาบโอ้โหดูหอกก็กินขาดแล้วดูกัน
The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death.
เอาว่า
Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
เอา
Ready to
ดู
learn.
หน่อย
Almighty Shogun.
เอ้ยเราจะช่วยไหมเนี่ยมีคัสซีนนะเจ๋งเอาว่ะสู้เขาสงสัยแล้วแว่นอ่ะเอามาสโลว์โมชั่นไปสู้นะครับแต่พลังแล้วไม่มีนี่สู้เอาอย่างสวยเอาว่ะแต่ยังสู้
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins.
นี่ยังเจ๋ง
Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is, however, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the almighty Shogun.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
ยังสุด ยังเท่
Understood. Thank you, almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
มีเรื่องอะไรคุยกับฉันโอ้โหกล้องปักซื้อกล่องมันไม่นอกกล่องมันไม่นอกนี่แหละอย่าเพิ่งไปคุยอุ้ยทำลายได้ด้วยเหรอเนี่ยว้าไม่บอกอ่ะนี่ต้องมีอะไรฉากมันไม่มีกล่องมั้งกล่องข้างล่างนี่มีกล่องไหมเนาะไม่นะอย่ากดออกนะกดออกเกมเลยนะเปิดกล่องกันแล้วเปิดบ้าช่วงดีมาคุยกับท่านโชกุนโอ้โหบ้าบอทำไมมันช่างสวยงามอย่างนี้เนาะแล้วไม่ต้องเป็นจงลีเลยไม่เข้าใจเลยตายเลย
trying to deal with the situation. You're just like the Shogun. So strict.
ยังเจ๋ง
You think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a
จริง
second
อะเนี่ย
I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets and the photo you took of me, they helped.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryo Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased.
โอ้ยชูว่าเว้ยจะวิดีโอมันตลกบักไม่สามารถเคลียร์ความผิดว่า
Still, I will give them a little more time.
ก็ไม่ได้มีแค่พวกเขา
After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes. The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apology. I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But at least, I can now see the way ahead. I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
รู้แล้วตอนไหนอะท่านไรเดน
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryo Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life. Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay. I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
กบแล้วเหรอ
Okay, see you next time.
NutNear พูด
Considering
ก็
a
ได้
lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end. The only thing left to do is return the pass permit to Yaimiko.
โอเคไปรับรองขอบคุณท่านเย่ไปหาท่านใดไม่ได้ไม่ไปหาท่านใดอ่ะ ออกไปรับรองเมื่อคืนแล้ว
We're back! We had a...
Did you know? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it. How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. But what a shame I didn't get to see it for myself.
ไม่ได้ไป
It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't. So, from what you were saying, it seems that she has finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take? That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves. Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
จบแล้วเหรอทำไมจบเร็วจังท่านไรเด่นมาท่านยาเอเนี่ยไหนคุยกันที่2 คนเนี่ยคุยกันบ้างสิไม่คุยกันเหรอคุยกันไหมคุยกันไหม
Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
ไม่มีอะไรแล้วพาท่านโจกุนมาหาเฉยต้องสูญเสียเท่าไหร่เขาจะได้คืนคุณอุ้ยโอ้โหชิปเลเวลโมยชิปซังกุนโนมิยะโคคุมิเอาไปโอ้โหอันเดโนC0 C1 C2 C3 아니야 C0 넣어지
사람처럼 괜찮아
C0에 CT
누구 있어 이거 만들어
아 더 만들어 냐 봐봐 피처나 연 하나 괜찮아
예 누구만 했어
나 봤어 뭐말래
왜 다른 사람 없어 자 혼자 있어
아니야 잘고 잘해 맞아
봐봐 잘했어 네? 뭐 계속 만들어 괜찮아 다른 사람 없어
계속 만들어 왔냐
이곳에 말 계속 만들어 괜찮아
12 이거 나 봐봐 나 이거 연타섯 게임 만들어 괜찮아요
맞아 너 색 똑같아
지금
봐봐.
지
맞아 너 색 이거
너 동시야 두? 맞아 두 원
다른 사람 오지 똑같아 왜 왠지도 두
원
맞아 봐봐 다 사람은 똑같아
ในเรื่องของท่านไรเดนก็จบลงไปแล้วเราจะพาไรเดนไปเดินเล่นใหม่นะ